Hi everybody, my name's Michael, if you don't know that already. I'm suddenly finding myself having to really need to talk about something that I haven't heard any other trans guy talk about, really. Um, so I already talked about what it was like for me before coming to terms with being trans and before starting my transition, and a lot of that was a whole lot of doubt and confusion and just living in my head all the time. And that practically went away when I started testosterone almost 6 months ago. I hadn't really experienced it since, except this last week. All of a sudden, I'm feeling doubtful again and living in my head again. My cat Oreo. Um, yeah, so this past week, I don't remember exactly when, but I remember looking at myself in the mirror and suddenly feeling a little bit alienated with myself. Um, I guess I've been changing so fast that, it's weird. I'm 30 years old, and for 30 years, well, I guess since I've been an adult, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm seeing the same thing. And as uncomfortable as I was with that, all of a sudden it's changing fast. Um, my facial hair is starting to come in, especially under my chin. And here even, I shaved 2 years ago and I'm looking stubbly, which is awesome, strange. Um, my body is changing really fast, and I'm actually really enjoying those changes. Um, I'm loving that my shoulders are broader, and I'm loving that when I stand there and look at myself in the mirror, it feels good, it feels right, and I feel like I look awesome. Um, so it's weird. I don't know why I suddenly feel like it's too much for some reason, or I don't know if it's just a long winter or what. The only other person that I heard talk about something similar to this was another trans guy who talked about starting to feel depressed around 6 months. So I don't know if this is something that's normal. I don't know if it's hormone related or whether it's just me. I don't know. So I just really wanted to share that because I don't know if anybody else has experienced this and didn't want to talk about it subconsciously or consciously. I don't know if it's just me. I'm in my head, I'm thinking things like, oh my god, what if I'm not really trans? What if this is a big mistake? Should I stop tea? All these things going in my head all of a sudden. And as soon as a question pops into my head, I'm like, no, no, you're so happy now. You're loving the changes. I'm loving my new voice. I cannot get over how quickly my voice has changed. I love it. I love the way I sound, but it's weird. It's so weird to sound so different. I watched the video again this morning that I made last month about my voice change, and hearing myself before I started tea again, I was like, I can't get over how much has changed. And I'm only 6 months in, so I'm assuming that it's gonna keep changing. And even then, with all that, this week I'm feeling dysphoric again too. It's a weird feeling of feeling like I'm changed too fast, but not changed enough, and feeling dysphoric about my voice again for the first time in 2 months. Yeah, maybe it's just a whole lot of stuff, happening right now, and it's just I'm trying to mentally and emotionally catch up. I've been really busy too, so I find that I'm feeling tired and drained and anxious again for the first time in a really long time. I'm finding myself feeling tense and just, yeah, overwhelmed a little bit. Sunday I had a bad day. I felt really angry and impatient the whole day, which is really weird for me. I'm never an impatient person, and I was just feeling really angry at my dog, well, I know it wasn't him specifically, but I was channeling it to him, and I know I felt bad because I knew it wasn't his fault, you know. He's just my dog. He's just doing what he usually does. So yeah, I kind of went to bed and woke up feeling a bit better, but you know, that kind of freaked me out because I don't like feeling like that. So yeah, I don't know if this video makes any sense at all. I just needed to talk it out, I guess. So yeah, hope everybody's doing good. I'm kind of feeling a little bit better now that I've talked about this, and I'm hoping it's just a phase. I'm having an appointment with my gender therapist in a few weeks, so I'm gonna make sure to talk to her about it and see what she thinks. Alright, cheers everybody.